Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to talk to you today about the baseball great Roberto Clemente. Okay, Roberto Clemente really helped pave the way for Latin American baseball players in the major leagues. He was definitely not the first Latin American baseball player to play in the major leagues. However, his performance and his stellar performance really helped pave the way for a lot of Latin American baseball players and really had the major leagues make an effort to scout Latin American baseball players, an effort that they didn't make beforehand usually. And Roberto Clemente was born on August 18th, 1934 in Carolina, Puerto Rico. And he was originally drafted by the Brooklyn Dodgers baseball team, and the minor league team that he went to was the Montreal Royals. That was a minor league team at the time, but there was a minor league draft, and the Pirates picked him up in the minor league draft. Okay, when Roberto Clemente was with the Pittsburgh Pirates, he won 12 Gold Gloves. He had 2 World Series titles, one in 1960, the other in 1971. And he had 3,000 hits, 3,000 career hits. And also, more than 40 public schools are named after him, more than 200 ballparks, and there are 2 hospitals that are named after Roberto Clemente as well. And Roberto Clemente deserves to have all that named after him, okay? Roberto Clemente was also a U.S. Marine Corps reservist, and he did his basic at Parris Island. And when he was in the Marine Corps, he practiced his drills, practice, so he could do his drills perfectly. And this is testimony from the people that served with him in the U.S. Marine Corps. Okay? All right, Roberto Clemente sympathized with the poor. He hated to see poverty. He hated to see people starve. Even though he didn't necessarily grow up poor himself, his father was a foreman for a sugar factory, a sugar mill. So the Clementes, they were not rich, but they were well off. But he hated to see poverty, and poverty broke his heart. And example, when he was in Nicaragua for some international baseball competition, when he helped coach Team Puerto Rico, one of the days he went to the hotel cashier and gave the hotel cashier some dollars in exchange for some coins, and he went out to the streets of Nicaragua and distributed coins to the starving population of Nicaragua. And one of the people he came across needed a bunch of medical equipment for his condition. Well, Roberto Clemente put up a lot of money himself and to make sure the person got what he needed. And he went to all of the other teams to get the other teams to donate as well. That was the generosity and the selflessness of Roberto Clemente. He passed away on December 31st, 1972 in a plane crash. He was going to Nicaragua for earthquake relief. And the reason that he went was because the Nicaraguan National Guard was they were selling the aid and food to the civilian population of Nicaragua, but they were really supposed to just be giving it to them. So Roberto Clemente went down there to stop that, to stop the selling of the food, and made sure that the aid went to the people in need. But he passed away doing a heroic, selfless deed. And Roberto Clemente, in 1971, he won the World Series against the Baltimore Orioles, and he basically single-handedly won that World Series. These are people who played with him that testified that. And Roberto Clemente had a .414 batting average against the Orioles pitching, and the Orioles had some of the best pitching in the major leagues that year. Almost no other player had a .414 batting average against the Baltimore Orioles pitching. Maybe one pitcher, but definitely not the entire pitching staff of the Baltimore Orioles. That's how good of a player Roberto Clemente was. He had 3,000 hits. His final game in 1972 with the Pirates, that was when he recorded his 3,000th hit. That's Roberto Clemente. He deserves to have all the stuff he has named after him, to be named after him. He deserves that. He deserves to have it named after him. So anyways, hope everyone's doing well. Take care. God bless. And bye-bye. Bye-bye.